What's up, Gators? Welcome back to another edition of Small Talk.
Today we have a few things to talk about.
Yes, we do. Let's start off on our info with prom.
Prom tickets for seniors went on sale March 18th. Tickets will go on sale for juniors April 1st for $90. Tickets will be sold up until April 19th or until they are sold out.
Be sure to get them soon so you don't miss a chance to show off your masquerade.
To attend prom, students must be in good standing with the school. Only on-track students are eligible to participate. If you are currently off-track, you may appeal to admin for this event.
Remember that you only get one appeal for the year, so use it wisely.
There is quite a few events going on tonight.
There is an FSU meet for track and field.
For the softball team, there is a Doc for Life tournament in Ocala.
Our jazz band has states.
So does our winter guard.
Well, I wish you and the rest of the band and guard good luck.
Well, there is also a JV baseball game at River Ridge High School.
And let's not forget that the boys lacrosse have a game at Admiral Prep.
That's a lot going on today.
I know, tell me about it.
Now let's go into our segments.
This month is National Women's History Month. Michaela and Phoebe have put together a video with women from Aretha Franklin to Amelia Earhart.
What's up, Gators?
This month is Women's History Month.
We're here to talk about some important women throughout history. First, we have Amelia Earhart. Born in 1897, Amelia Earhart was the first person to fly across the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, and the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. She disappeared in 1937 while attempting a round-the-world flight with her navigator, Fred Noonan. Until recently, her disappearance was a mystery, and her plane was lost at sea. However, two deep-sea divers discovered her plane southwest of Hawaii. This is the first time her plane was seen in over 80 years.
Next up, Malala Yousafzai. Malala is a Pakistan female education activist and was the youngest person to ever win a Nobel Peace Prize. In 2014, she won the Nobel Peace Prize for drawing global attention to the threat to girls' education in Pakistan at 17 years old.
Next up, we have Aretha Franklin. Born in March of 1942, Aretha Franklin was a singer, songwriter, pianist, actress, and civil rights activist. Her music inspired generations of activists to fight for a better, more equal world. She won 8 consecutive Grammys and a total of 18. She was the first woman inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and she also held the record for Billboard's Hot 100 singles by women for over 40 years. There was a movie made about her and her song Respect back in 2021.
Lastly, Barnes Bertha von Suttner. Bertha was the first ever woman to win a Nobel Peace Prize. She was born June 9, 1843, and in 1889, she published her work Die Waffen nieder, which means lay down your arms, and later, in 1905, won a Nobel Peace Prize for it.
Now back to the anchors.
I didn't realize that Baroness Bertha von Suttner was so cool.
Imagine what she could do in this day and age.
I feel like she would be one of those ladies who create TikToks and show off their small businesses.
I completely agree with that.
What else do you think she would talk about?
I feel like she would talk about some of the books she's created.
I could see that, but wait, hold up. I don't think she would be able to create TikToks anymore due to the whole TikTok ban rumor.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, Delaney and Alex made a video about the whole TikTok ban. Let's go to that.
What's up, Gators? I'm Delaney.
And it's Alexandra.
And last Wednesday, the most detrimental thing happened to Gen Z.
TikTok may be getting banned. The House passed a bill that could potentially ban TikTok across the United States.
But there are many other reasons why this has been a running issue. So, let's dive into that. On March 13, 2024, the House panel held a hearing on the bill that could potentially ban TikTok in the US. During this hearing, 2 bills were introduced. The first one mainly talking about stopping data brokers from selling American data to countries like Russia and China. And the second bill, if turned into law, would ban any American users from downloading and accessing the TikTok app. TikTok is in fact a Chinese-owned app, owned by ByteDance. And when you log in and use the platform, certain information of yours is collected. Although this isn't just subject to the TikTok app. Any other social media app, we still run the risk of our privacy being exploited. Even apps like Temu and Shein have been noted as a cybersecurity security concern. And these apps, when downloaded, are able to access a lot of information on your phone. 39 out of 50 states in the US voted yes to ban the app, which means if the president does sign this bill, there would be only about 6 months until this app is no longer accessible, unless it is bought by an American company. Now, this bill is still in the drafting stage, which means there could be other regulations and more details added. This bill has a little bit of time to process, but it still has to go through the House and the Senate. Once it passes through those chambers, President Biden does say that he is prepared to sign this bill as well. On a CNN interview, we heard a lot about what the Chinese official had to say about this. These comments made by Wang Webin, a spokesperson for the ministry. In response to the TikTok ban in the US, he didn't seem pretty happy, saying that we have no proof how TikTok endangers national security, but that's never stopped us from going after TikTok. Overall, just accusing the US of bullying when they could not succeed in fair competition. All to say that this will eventually backfire on the US. But what do we think? Do we think that TikTok holds power over any other social media app? Let's go to Alex for more additional info on what the future looks like for TikTok.
Zhang Yiming has an option whether to sell TikTok to another company for its worth $50 million. I don't know about you guys, but $50 million is a lot of money gained and a lot of money lost. TikTok, previously Musical.ly, was worth $800 million. 2018, TikTok and Musical.ly merged together. 2017, there were about 200 million users, and now on TikTok, there are over 1 billion active users on the platform. That's like 1/4 of the entire world's population. And that's a lot. All of those TikTok accounts could be permanently banned at the rate TikTok is looking. But there is a solution. Unless ByteDance sells TikTok, but Bobby Kotick is trying to purchase the app. So, if TikTok were to get banned, what would you do? What app would you use instead? We asked around you guys what platform you would go to if TikTok were to get banned.
If TikTok were to get banned, I'd use Instagram Reels.
I would use iFunny. I'd use Snapchat.
If TikTok were to get banned, I would use Instagram.
Instagram Reels.
Instagram Reels. Instagram Reels and YouTube.
TikTok were to get banned, I would probably continue to use Instagram Reels. Seems like the best way to go.
Me personally, I will use Instagram Reels since I have been using it for a while now. But let's hope TikTok won't get banned, but let's also hope TikTok makes safer decisions and a safer platform for its users.
That's all for today, Gators. Let's save TikTok.
Now back to the anchors.
I really hope that the TikTok ban doesn't go through.
I know, what else am I supposed to do over spring break?
Well, that's where Kafra and Hunter come into play.
Hey Gators, we went around asking students if they had any plans for spring break. Let's get into that.
Hi, my name is Haley.
And what are you doing over spring break?
I'm gonna sleep and binge watch 911.
I'm Jackson. Going to DC.
Alright, what do you plan on doing over there?
See my grandparents.
Alright.
Good morning, my name is Diana Cunha. I'm doing nothing, I'm resting and maybe cleaning the house.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Wall. I'll be spending most of my week at the beach and also going to some spring training games.
Hi, my name is Josiah. Going to North Carolina, hiking, yeah. Well, we hope you enjoy your spring break. That's all for today, Gators. Now back to the anchors.
Well, I think I'm going to head to the beach and get some sun.
That sounds great.
Let's talk real quick about what is going on over break.
Oh yeah.
Our varsity baseball team is going to a week tournament for Farm Buru Classic.
I hope they do great. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Winter Guard has their championships competition during break. Tune in the week we get back for our guard competition review.
While we're on the topic of after break,
At 6:30, our JV baseball team has a game against Wesley Chapel High School.
and at 7 p.m., our boys lacrosse team has a game against 5A High School.
On April 2nd, we have the boys and girls tennis match against Anclote High School at 3 p.m.
Baseball has a game at 7 p.m. versus Zephyr Hills High School.
Softball also has a game at 7 p.m. versus Cypress Creek High School.
That was a lot to talk about.
I know, but you know what?
What?
We get to relax for the next week, and I can't wait to sleep in.
Me too, girl. Me too.
Anyways, that's all we have for today. Tune in April 3rd for the next
Next edition of Swamp Talk.